Well, good evening, everyone. This is Mike Bass back again with another forecast update for you for this February the 13th, 2024. I'm hoping everybody had a great Tuesday out there so far. Everybody has a great Tuesday evening. Hope everybody continues to stay safe and well and also enjoy the weather because it's the only weather you got. Okay, in today's video, we're going to be talking about the satellite imagery across the storm system moving across the country, and also in the one in the eastern one in the northern Atlantic, and also in the eastern Pacific. Also, we're going to take a look at your forecast for your Valentine's Day and also your Thursday forecast as well. Also, we're going to take a look at the Watches Warning Advisory map for your locating across the nation. Also, we're going to take a look at the weather radar across the nation as well. And also, we're going to take a look at the next I'd say about the next 10, maybe about the next 10 days in the snowfall total per the GFS, because the forecast model still uploads some information, but we'll go out as far as we can. You get a chance to see the snowfall totals maybe about 10 days out. Usually 16 days out, but like I say, the computer model is uploading the information, so we'll go out as far as we can on that. Alright, if you're a new viewer and have not subscribed to my channel, go ahead and smash that subscribe button and you're in. You get my forecast on here once per day, but hopefully I'll be start going back twice per day. Hopefully when the weather gets a little more active, and also heading toward tropical season as well. We'll be hopefully I'll get to do 2 videos a day again. Alright, also if share these videos and also like these videos as well. And if you know anybody that want to join the Mike Bass Weather Forecast channel, send them my way. Tell them to smash that subscribe button. And like I say, if you have not subscribed to it, make sure you subscribe to it today, so that way you get a chance to see my weather forecast as well. Alright, well, let's go ahead and get the show on the road there, folks. And as you can see, we got a little system here going through portion of Maine. The Northeast also brought the windy conditions to the southeast, and almost 2 to about 4 inches of rain fell across portions of the southeast as well. So that's a much needed rain for this coming up for this spring and summer. So that's good news there. That system is pulling away, moving through portions of Nova Scotia, also over toward New Brunswick and over toward St. John's Island. You will be getting on some of that activity as well. We got the cold front of boundary extending all the way back through the just north of the Bahamas, through Florida, all the way back into portions of the Gulf of Mexico, back and across Mexico in the eastern Pacific, as the subtropical jet continues to pull in that direction. Alright, we got a little system here in portion of Canada, also in the portions of the Four Corners region, also in the portion of the western United States as well. And we got this another system here you can see starting to move in to the forecast picture here. As you can see, this system will slam the west coast, should be coming in the next few days, and this will be the next weather system be coming across the country as well. We may be getting the season a little early. We may start seeing more severe weather outbreaks across the south. We'll be discussing that in later videos as well. Alright, now let's take a look at your forecast now. As you can see here, we still got some mixed precipitation, also some up here in portion of Michigan, Wisconsin, also in the portion of Minnesota and Iowa. Rain showers also in portion of Iowa down to Missouri, Illinois, and also Indiana. We got snow flying over here in portions of southern Minnesota, back through South Dakota, portion of northern Nebraska, through Montana, Wyoming, also into Idaho, also a little bit down toward Colorado, back into Washington state as well. We got mixed precipitation also ongoing also in portions of southern Washington state, much of Oregon, northern California, down to the mountain range of California, northern Nevada, also in the portion of Idaho, and also in the portion of Utah. We got rain showers on coastal areas of Oregon and California, and also in the coastal areas as well. Otherwise, high pressure pretty much in charge of much of Canada, all the way down the eastern seaboard from Maine all the way down to Florida, Florida Keys, also in the Bahamas, Cuba, also down toward Jamaica, down toward the Dominican Republic, through much of Mexico, also the Gulf of California, California to Texas, all the way up toward Nebraska and Kansas, Colorado, Nevada, Also back over toward Ohio as well. Also in portions of northern Wisconsin, Minnesota through North Dakota, Montana. Dry conditions expected, and all of this activity is for your Valentine's Day, which is Wednesday, February 14th. Alright, now let's move on to your Thursday forecast. You can see we got some snow up here in portions of Maine, back down toward Massachusetts, Connecticut, Rhode Island, New York State, and also a little bit in South Canada. We have some heavy snow possible over northern New York State, back into the Great Lakes region, also over toward southern Southeast Canada region. We got mixed precipitation over here in the coastal waters, back down toward Rhode Island, Connecticut, back to Pennsylvania, West Virginia, Ohio, Indiana, Michigan, back into Illinois, and also a portion of Wisconsin. More snow flying over here in portions of Wisconsin, back into Minnesota, Iowa, all the way back to the portion of the Dakotas, also into Montana, Idaho, Wyoming, down toward Kansas and Nebraska, and also Colorado region, and portion of Utah. We have some mixed precipitation over here in portion of Washington, Oregon, Northern California, California mountain range there as well. Also into Nevada, Utah. Heavy snow possible over here in portion of Wyoming, back into Idaho, and also into Oregon, Washington State as well. And also we have rain showers from up here near Washington State through portion of western Oregon, through much of California, and more shower down here in northeastern Mexico, also into Texas, and also into the Gulf of Mexico as well. Otherwise, dry high pressure once again remains in charge of much of Canada, through Nova Scotia, back into Newfoundland, northern Maine, and then again back down here toward D.C., Maryland, to the Carolinas, down toward Florida, down toward the Bahamas, Cuba, Jamaica, the Yucatan Peninsula, central portion of Mexico, northwestern Mexico, the Gulf of California, also through California, Nevada, back to Arizona, New Mexico, Kansas, Missouri, Illinois, surrounding areas, northern Minnesota, North Dakota, Montana, a little bit northern Washington State. All of this activity is for your Thursday, February 15th. Alright, let's move on to the watches, warning, and advisory map for your location across the nation. Alright, you can see we got those small craft advisories still in effect for you guys over here from Maine down to the Outer Banks of North Carolina. Storm warnings in the purple. Also, we have coastal flood advisories up here around the Maryland, Delaware vicinity. Also, we have winter weather advisories in portions of New York State, with special weather statements there in southern New York State, also toward Connecticut. Alright, we got a lot of river flood warnings also in effect for Kentucky, down toward South Carolina, Georgia, Alabama, Mississippi. Got a flood watch in northwestern Mississippi, also in the more river flooding also in effect for areas of Arkansas and Louisiana. Alright. Excuse me. Alright, we got mixed precipitation, some winter weather advisory, for portion of Minnesota, back in South Dakota. Also special weather statement for Minnesota. Also into eastern North Dakota. More winter weather advisories over here in portion of Montana, Idaho. Also over here in portion of California, Oregon as well. Winter storm watches there in effect, also for Washington, Oregon State. Also in the portion of Wyoming, and also portion of Montana. Special weather statement for Nevada, portion of Idaho as well. We have winter storm warning, winter weather advisory for the mountain chain of California. Wind advisory to the north as well. Also, we have storm warnings also in effect, and small craft advisory for portions of California up to Washington State. Hawaiian Chain Island, you look A-OK. Around Alaska, got this small craft advisory around the area. High wind warnings in effect for inland areas, special weather statements, and also near the coastal areas. We have winter storm warnings in the pink and winter weather advisories in the purple for you guys in Alaska. Alright, now let's take a look at the weather radar across the nation. You can see a little bit of activity up here around the Great Lakes, also over in the portion of New Brunswick, Newfoundland area, also a little bit just south of Rhode Island area. Pretty much high pressure is in charge of the south and southeastern United States. You're quiet. Also got a little scatter activity over portion of Illinois, Iowa, and also into portions of Minnesota. More activity over portions of South Dakota, back into portions of Nebraska. Same back into Montana, Idaho, and Nevada. Also into portions of Utah and a little bit in northern California as well. So we did not have the whole well, let's see. Well, it did go a little bit further. Alright, we got the whole 16 days now. Good, good. Alright. Thank you, thank you, thank you for answering my prayer. We got that out of the way. All right, as you can see here, pretty much heavy snowfall over portions of the southeastern Canada and to the portions of the northeastern United States. The computer model is hitting something down here over eastern North Carolina, producing some snow. I would just take that with a grain of salt because it can change over a period of time. We've got more heavy precipitation over portions of South Dakota and also up toward the Great Lakes region, and more out west as well, extending up here from portions of southwestern Canada through the Sierra Range, also the mountain range, Rocky Mountains over here in the west coast, and also a little bit down toward the Pacific Southwest, over toward New Mexico and Arizona, with some snowfall there, with some heavier snowfall totals as well. Alright, well, I hope everybody enjoyed this video. Everybody continue to stay safe and well. So enjoy the weather because the only weather you got. Like these videos, share these videos, consider subscribing if you have not. We'll catch you back in the next video. So have a wonderful Tuesday evening, folks. Take care.